The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Cameron. And he's got the hook up to Rose. 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 81 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And some room to work. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was brought down by Cole.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. Taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out. Right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar and have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Cameron. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Campbell, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Devin Singletary hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Allen going to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And the Bills' 1st down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was taken down by...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Allen's throw is complete. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
To number 83.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd down, it's Porter. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, Porter. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters, because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the gun, Cameron. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Rose. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Allen. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Wood. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return from 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
How about that for a momentum swing. You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 3 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Taken in one-handed. What a catch. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cameron will get this out to Lynch, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cameron. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Cameron. That's into the hands of Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Cameron. The quick slap caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down.
And a tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards. First down, Buffalo.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be out right at the 35.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On third down, it's Rose. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, Cameron. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lynch. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be inside the 35, now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Cameron will take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead.
He likes it.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Bills 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific.
Now a clash of bodies here. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Jacobs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cameron, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down and 4. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
This is taken at the 23. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
To throw on second down, Cameron. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off play action. Cameron. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And then open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Cameron looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Here's here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
More than advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running is Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a carry for Jacobs. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about